All right, guys, check out my melons. These are the Zodiac Super SeaWolf Pro Divers, dubbed the watermelon colorway. So big thanks to Mark, who is in my private Discord. He loaned me this one, and it just happened to be at the random same time that I also have from Michael over at Zodiac, working directly with them, sent over a brand new watermelon. So I don't know. I lose track of this stuff, and I didn't mean for this to happen, but I'm happy it did because now I have melons instead of melon. I have to say, the Zodiac Super Seawolf line is so versatile because you can have models that are much more conservative in the colorways and more universal, easier to wear with other clothing or jewelry. But then you have the crazy fun side, and that's what I like the most because I like the louder colors and the more vibrant looking designs, and they definitely capture that. And we can nickname them, or they can, or whatever. I think we're nicknaming them though, because there's like the sherbet, this is the watermelon, and there's many others. Maybe you guys already have one. If you're watching this, you already have a Super Seawolf, and it's a really cool, vibrant colorway, and that's the thing that you like about it. Or maybe you have one that's more conservative, and that's what you like about it. Point is, they have all the bases covered. Let's get into this guy. So it's a little bit larger size, and I actually like that personally for my 7¼ inch wrist. I like this size. The bezel is 42 millimeter. As you can see, it overhangs the case a little bit. The case is about 40½. You know, my Tudor Pelly actually kind of does that too. It makes the watch look bigger than it really is, and it wears smaller than it looks. So it's a good combination of effects. So the lug to lug, 49.8, just under that 50 mil. So we're kind of looking at that sweet spot that I was liking in a lot of watches. 42 by 50, that's a good number for a dive watch, I think. The thickness, including the double dome sapphire crystal, is about 14.5 millimeters. So a little bit on the thicker side, but it is a 300-meter water depth rating, and some of that thickness is that sapphire crystal. 20 millimeter lug width here, and the really nicely done 7-link Jubilee style bracelet tapers down to 18 mil. Has a butterfly clasp. Traditionally, I don't like butterfly clasp, but you have shorter links, so it's easier to get a good fit. But check out this trick up the sleeve. It is spring loaded. That is a game changer for a butterfly clasp. And as far as I know, there's not a whole lot of companies out there that do it. I'm pretty sure Zodiac's the only one doing it at this price point. Price point of $1,695, so $1,700. Maybe you get a discount, maybe you don't. I suspect you do somewhere, wherever you get it from. So take that in consideration. It is definitely not a cheap watch, but it shouldn't be. It's entry luxury. But I can't think of a whole lot of brands that are, in this price point that have this much fun with the colorways and add so much value packed into the watch. Bracelet amazing, case amazing. The materials used, except for the bezel insert, is actually K1 glass. I don't know why they didn't go with sapphire, but K1's fine. It's a little less scratch resistant than sapphire, but more scratch resistant than mineral, just so you know. But the movement inside of this is a COSC grade Sellita SW200. So and I ran this one, which is the used watch from Mark, on my time grapher. 300 amplitude, 0 beat error, and plus minus 0 seconds. So this watch is used, like I said, it's been worn and everything like that, and it's still maintaining the level of accuracy that you don't see even on some bigger brands. So, or not bigger, more expensive, because Zodiac is a decent sized brand. Although when I was talking to Michael, my contact over at Zodiac, they really don't sell as many watches as I thought they did. They do these really cool small runs, and that makes them a little more exclusive. I dig that. It's nice knowing, but I'm a limited edition guy. I like that aspect of a watch. I will gravitate more toward limited edition watches versus not. And Zodiac accommodates me on that level too, because they'll do some pretty small limited editions, but then they'll do some that are like 18 something, I forget how many. But check it out on my 7¼ inch wrist. Tell me this is not a very fun summer watch. That is just cool. And it 100% doesn't match my shirt today, But, you know, I'm wearing blue jeans and I could pop on just a regular gray t-shirt or something, and this thing would be awesome. Guaranteed the non-watch people, as well as the watch people out there, if they see this on your wrist, they're going to go like, nice watch. Now, whether they're joking or not, because they might poke fun at you, depending on what colors you get or what their view on life is, regardless, they noticed. And that's kind of fun. That's kind of cool. So let's zoom in on this thing and check it out. Actually, we can zoom in on both of them. So you can get multiple perspectives if you want. So what do we got here? Anti-reflective coating on the sapphire. On the website, I'm a little confused because the part number Z03556, which is what this is, says a matte white dial. And even the picture on the website kind of shows a matte white dial. But both these watches have a silver shimmery dial. So I'm a little confused on that point. I think the matte white looks good. I would be totally down with the matte white one. But the silver looks great as well because it's really that green and that inner, I don't know what you call it. It's like a orangish, reddish, pinkish color. I don't know if there's any like color fans out there that can identify that color. I don't know if you got a box of crayons that you can pop one out and match that up and tell me what Crayola calls it. I don't know. Maybe you could, maybe you can't. Signed crown. Crown is 7mm. Nice size for this size case. Easy to handle. And you do have a 120 click bezel. Nice action on it. A little bit of play in it. But sounds good whether you spin it slow or fast, so that's good too. And then the loom on this is very fun. So let's kill the lights and check the loom. I need to shut these screens off real quick. Let me do that so we get the full effect. Check out the loom. You weren't expecting that, were you? Fully loomed bezels. Not like some loom on the bezel. The entire bezel is loomed. Very clearly can see the hour and minute hand, sweeping seconds, and a nice indice loom shot. No date, so you don't have to worry about that, but just a good, fun looking watch. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.